My name is Grayson Finks, and today I'm introducing the brilliant mind behind our senior class's communications, Camille Smith. Camille might design our t-shirts and sweatshirts, but her creativity and passion go far beyond our 2023 merch. She is always willing to engage in complex conversations and debate different ideas in mock trial, but mostly, Camille is passionate about being a good classmate. It is evident that she is a supportive friend, and the people closest to her described her as someone they will always go to in times of need. Our senior class literally wouldn't survive without her, so I know her wise words today will have a similar outstanding effect on everyone. I won't keep y'all waiting any longer, so please give it up for our very own Camille Florence Smith.
How many times have you been talking about a topic of interest, passionately using your hands to better articulate a point, when all of a sudden your hand goes awry, knocking over your drink and humiliating you in front of your colleagues? If you're anything like me and lack basic spatial awareness, this is probably an all too familiar occurrence. However, what if I told you there is an easy, simple solution to this problem? A portable cup holder. The portable cup holder is a device that you can clip onto the side of any table to avoid spillage, and, as the name suggests, it can easily be transported from place to place for the convenience of the customer. I would love to share my idea with the entrepreneurs of Shark Tank, who would immediately supply me with endless funding and resourceful connections. But that task seems almost impossible. My friends, family members, and even my own audience can't get through a pitch without laughing. I can concede that the portable cup holder is a joke, a mere figment of my imagination to make my peers laugh and giggle. But as this joke became a staple of my own stand-up comedy routine, I still believed this product was a good idea. I can see people buying this transportable cup holder and potentially using it. Even though it seems bizarre, I feel this invention could achieve the same degree of success as an as-seen-on-TV product. This might be a little controversial, but I think the portable cup holder can live up to the same standard as the Wubble Bubble Ball and the Snackies cup. Alas, the cup is still followed by snickers and giggles, which begs the question, will it ever be taken seriously? The answer I've grown to accept is probably not. Even though this idea seems innovative to me, the idea of success is so subjective. This invention, this idea, doesn't meet the traditional standard for a successful invention. It definitely won't revolutionize the world like the iPhone, nor will it provide a lasting impact on society like the pumpkin spice latte. The portable cup holder, in all aspects, is unconventional. However, the portable cup holder isn't the only example of unconventional success I have experienced. I have always struggled with math. Even with countless nights of studying and multiple tutoring sessions, I still struggled. My junior year was probably my hardest. Pre-calculus was something I could barely understand. Miss Loden, if you're in the audience, I'm sorry. It's not you, it's me. Throughout the year, my teacher and Miss Loden were great support systems, and that class was probably the hardest in which I've ever worked in my entire high school career. But I was only able to make it out with a passing grade. While perhaps measly to some, to me, this grade was everything. Just passing the class was already a huge accomplishment. I worked super hard. I did the homework, the test corrections. I worked for this grade. However, this doesn't necessarily meet the criteria for success that my school and my parents have defined. Nonetheless, my parents, at least to my knowledge, were so proud of me for working very hard. And when I got an A on my test, Miss Loden even drew a smiley face. Even though this doesn't meet the standard idea of superb academia, I worked towards my goal and accomplished it, not failing. Ultimately, this was an unconventional success for me. Another prime example of unconventional success was my experience in theater. Most people aim to be the lead, or at least land a solo, when it comes to the battleground that is high school musical auditions. Not me, though. I wanted to be Nelius. Now, if you didn't see the Academy Award-winning production of Mary Poppins at SMS, Nelius is fundamentally a silly little cameo character who stands still for 5 minutes or so, comes to life, dances, and then leaves. My first encounter with Nelius was when my aunt brought me to see Mary Poppins in New York. This was my first encounter with Nelius, and it was my first major trip without my parents. Needless to say, 6-year-old Camille was mesmerized by this singing, dancing statue. While Nelius is in no way essential to the plot, nor is he that memorable, he has always had a special place in my heart. Before the audition, I wrote on my audition form, and I quote, "I have a weird natural talent for standing still, ... kind of like a statue." When it was my turn to perform, I exemplified this skill by standing still on stage in different poses. It definitely felt like I was doing the 2016 Mannequin Challenge all over again. Despite the intense competition, I landed the role. This was a huge accomplishment for me, and my castmates were probably pretty annoyed because I refused to shut up about it. But nonetheless, this unconventional success meant a lot to me. Success is a subjective thing. My definition of success might differ from yours. While I strive to achieve conventionally successful things, what's always been important to me is that I tried my best. As long as I worked hard and performed to the best of my ability, I am always proud of myself, no matter the outcome. While I do not know you and your own personal experiences in life, I can guarantee you that you will fail at one point. You won't win that game, you won't get into that college, you won't ace that test, and you won't understand VCR. That is an inevitable part of life. Failure is something that will never go away, and what I say to that is, I am proud of you. Despite the plethora of expectations and standards, I'm proud of you. Without your failures, you would never know your successes. And ultimately, one failure doesn't compare to your large repertoire of accomplishments. What matters is that you and I both strive to work hard and challenge ourselves, whether that's in pre-calculus, on the stage, or saving society from spilled drinks. Thank you.